haven't done a video in a while, but I wanted to stream something that's been going on. I don't know what's going on to anybody else, but the graphics in this game right now are really wonky. Like sometimes the chests look really weird. Like for instance, it looks a little bit weird. It doesn't look normal. So I go find a zombie. The zombies are black with almost no animation on them. The hellhounds are like rainbow and also black. Like if you look at a zombie, they're black. There's bits of color on them, but barely.
Frag that rotten tango.
See, the gameplay is just fine, but you see the zombies have no animation to them. They look glitched out and they're black. See? Now, if I go find a hellhound, it will look the same, but it's rainbow. There they are. I have no idea what's going on. I don't know if it's just me, but I closed out my game, came back and started a new game, and it's still doing it. Like I said, it plays like a regular game. Like I haven't got blue screened or any error messages, but the graphics are just messed up. For instance, these like the blood, the black squares. There's something real messed up going on right now. Look at that.
Smoke that zombie fucker.
I found the chest also looked kind of rainbowy. I found a big chest, like a large loot chest, and it was also rainbowy, like this. It looked like this, but instead of orange, it was rainbow. When I opened it, it looked fine though. Like once I opened it, it looked fine. It looks normal now. I seriously don't know what's going on. Well, be that as it may, I figured I'd drop some content. I haven't done it in a while, so we'll just play and hopefully we don't get glitched out or nothing bad happens.
ZKIA.
I hope I'm not the only one out here that out of habit reloads like after every shot just to make sure they have enough ammo. I could have 40 in the clip and reload after one shot. It's gonna be fun doing a horde and a chest proving with a sniper. I'm currently working on dark matter. I've been able to diamond my shotguns and my assault rifles. I've got gold on my knife. I've got gold on one of my pistols. I'm currently working on the revolver and the Diamatti, and I'm working on my launcher next. Something I just noticed. Oh, it went away, but it's still kind of there. The storm is no longer a storm, but it is black. Like you can't tell there's a storm there. Like I go in and it turns purple, but outside you see a black line and you can't tell the storm's there. If you weren't paying attention to your map, you just take off running and die. It might be something wrong with the servers. I haven't gotten any tweets recently from Activision saying there's something going on. I heard there was connectivity issues, but that would mean that I couldn't get on. Not that the zombies are weird. I'm gonna have to go get ammo here in a minute. Let me check my phone. Keep trying to play here. I'm going to try to multitask. Yeah, I don't have nothing from Activision. And normally they would tweet if something was wrong. I am rocking the Carnival Baker skin though. I think it's pretty badass. If you haven't realized, there's a new combat pack that is released with a new Baker skin, a knife, an LMG, calling card emblem, and a double weapon XP token. There is also a pro pack out that I'm trying to invest in this week. It's got a Stitch Gilded Age skin along with an LMG and assault rifle, which is the FFAR, and an emblem and a calling card. No news yet on the not the combat pack, I forget what it's called. It's the $5 pack. You get like 500 COD points, a skin. It's this last season's featured Adler in like a secret agent outfit. The endowment pack is also still in the store. I've not gotten it yet, but I'll probably invest in it soon because I don't know how long it's going to be there for. Yeah, even the animation on that is weird. It's all blocky. It looks like Minecraft. Everything else looks fine. Like some of the zombies look okay, except for that one. That one's really weird. I think it's because he's the one that's wearing chains. That's messed up. Ooh, look at this crystal. I mean, I like the way it looks. I mean, it's white and looks pretty cool, but glitched out.
One less pain in the butt.
And then the chest with the rainbow on it. That's more of what I was talking about with the green and the rainbow on it. I mean, most of everything else seems okay. Like the tractor looks like a tractor. The buildings look like buildings. I mean, some of this in here looks like it's kind of weird, but I mean, the lamp looks okay. Pack-a-punch looks fine. I think it's just the zombies and other general animations. Now, those crystals over there are green. I hope they fix it soon. Like, it doesn't bother me. It plays just fine, but it will get weird after a while. I mean, you don't want a glitched out game. Something other YouTubers are saying that I feel like I should pass along is that if you do play this game and you're not just watching to support or just for, you know, recreational viewing, Deadwire is now like really overpowered. If you level 5 it and use it, you can get big crowds of zombies hoarded up and easily take them out. Oh look, even the nuke is glitched out. I'll have to get Deadwire on this and show you what I'm talking about. It's also great for exfilling. When you have to exfil, and no, I don't take a car because the elites spawn in and sometimes they're Tempest and they will shoot your car and it will disable it. But when I normally get stamina up and I have it maxed out and I can run really fast, I run through and just to the exfil area. The best way I usually exfil is getting a chopper gunner and clearing out most of them, and then whatever's left off I shoot. But with Livewire, when I'm running up there, they seem to want to hoard up on you and make sure you don't get there. With Livewire, you can quickly turn around and shoot into the crowd and just, like, clear them out. Okay, I know I hit that shot. Don't have time for you. Okay, I've got to see this. Oh, bro, he looks so weird. Yeah, this game is, like, fucked. I mean, it can't just be me. Like, if it was glitching this bad, I think it wouldn't kick me off. Like, it wouldn't just stay on. When a game glitches, it kicks you off. I've had a lot of experience with that.
Better than nothing.
Like Skyrim. I used to have mods on Skyrim, and sometimes if you had too many mods on it, it would kick you off, because game overloaded and it couldn't deal with all the mods. Obviously, my game isn't modded, but if a game glitches out, it crashes. That's the point of a crash, to, I guess, fix it. If your game is having issues, it crashes to get relief from it. It doesn't try to keep running it. Of course, I might not know what I'm talking about. I mean, every time I've had an issue with glitching or like freezing issues or anything like that, the game normally closes out on me. I always get blue screened. Sometimes my system will just freeze itself and completely shut off, and I'll have to give an error report. Alright, I'm gonna get a few more kills to go pack this gun. I'm doing a holdout, and with a sniper that's going to be kind of difficult. So normally what I do in Outbreak, this is a great way to grind out kills for your guns, because on the map the zombies are pretty much endless if you just run around. Also, it's a great way to level up too, because like I said, I mean, the zombies are endless, so you can just keep killing them. So normally what I like to do is on the first map, depending on what I'm using, I normally like to pack my gun. I think I normally get Deadshot and Jug, then I move on to the second map. On the second map, I try to save up enough to pack my gun a second time. That's when I get stamina up, and sometimes elemental pop depending on how I feel. On the third map, I have enough to pack a third time, and then get whatever else I need, like if I need to pack my second gun. Because normally I don't really need a second gun. The one that I have, like, starting out works just fine, like, excluding snipers, because I've not really used them all that much. Like, I'm doing okay with them, but normally what I use is assault rifles, shotguns, pistols. Now the revolver is a real pain, but I mean, I'm close to finishing it. I don't think I've ever made it past 6. Me and my friend, we made it pretty far. We made it to 7, but on 7 you start to get, well, actually I think around 5 and 6 you start to get armored zombies, and we did okay. The only one that we have trouble with is the holdout, because, you know, there's one holdout in particular, I think it's this map. Yeah, it's this map that pretty much is okay when it comes to holding out, depending on what you're dealing with. Over where the perks are at, if you look at the map where that question mark is, there's an where you hold out, there's an upstairs, and you can run upstairs, and the zombies only come from pretty much one direction. There's like a door to the left when you're upstairs, and then they're coming from downstairs. So you can just get them in a line and just shoot them. As for the other holdouts, they come from like every angle, and so it's kind of hard to hoard them up when you're in the high rounds, especially with the heavy zombies. Even if you have Deadshot Daiquiri and you know your gun's packed a bunch, it takes like a clip and a half to kill those heavy zombies. So we found it pretty difficult to make it that far in a holdout. So I think the farthest we made it was 7, but we didn't finish 7 because we died. But normally we always exfil on 4 or 6, because I've got this thing about odd numbers. I'm really weird. Now the knife, mastering the knife was actually pretty fun. It wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be, and weirdly enough, getting up in the face of an elite and, you know, like, trying to kill them with a knife, you'd think, like, you'd get the hell kicked out of you, because where you're using a knife and, you know, they're up in your face. But actually, the knife did some pretty significant amount of damage, and up into some of the high rounds, it was pretty much a one-shot. Unlike the Bowie knife, after a while, it starts to lose its luster, and it's no longer a one-shot. But my knife, I'm using the new knife out of the combat pack. It's called the Boonie. It looks like one of those knives, like someone in the Outback would use, like Crocodile Dundee, pretty much, like a gator knife. Yeah, the only guns I'm really working on so far is my revolver and my Diamatti, but the revolver I have to have someone like playing with me because the revolver is a real pain to work with, and sometimes I go down with it because of how much of a pain it is. Also, the launcher is a real pain. If you're not careful, you can blow yourself up. So I've kind of switched it up and went to my sniper, because I mean I am working on every class. I'm looking to master every gun. But there's only a specific few that I'm actually going to play with to get Dark Matter. Then after I get, well, Dark Aether, my bad, I keep calling it Dark Matter. Once I get Dark Aether, I'm going to go back to each of the classes and use the guns that I haven't used yet, and master them. I'm aspiring to master every gun, have the master badge for every gun and all the calling cards. If anybody watches and like says, you know, go for multiplayer, like multiplayer is harder than zombies. Like zombies presents itself with challenges, but in multiplayer, especially like in this game, in Outbreak, you have a lot of places to run around. It's open. In Cold War, you sometimes get effed over, and like I'm not that bad when it comes to multiplayer. If you've seen any of my Warzone videos or my Fortnite videos. Like, we've had some decent wins, depending on, you know, who we're placed with. I think that they need to place you with your skill level, basically. Because you'll get placed in lobbies with people that are, like, prestige masters, like, over, like, 1,000 levels or so, or 500, and with, like, a bunch of kills, and then the multiplayer calling cards that shows that they kick major ass. And if you were in a lobby with them, you wouldn't want to mess with them. Which makes it unfair to someone like me and my friends, because, like, we're not bad, but we're also not the best out there. We're not pro players that can kick anybody's ass that comes to us. We're fairly okay. So when we get in lobbies with people like them, it's really unfair, because we don't really stand a chance. And it makes the game just unbearable, to the point where you just don't want to play it. You get killed so much that you just want to set your controller down and just walk away. It's no fun. I've had to deal with that. And not to say that if we were matched with people that were our skill that we kicked their ass either, it would just be a fair fight. It would be fair all around, you know, an even chance. They would kill us sometimes, we would kill them sometimes. Not they kill us all the time, we don't get a shot in. And mostly, multiplayer, not just the fact that you're not skill matched, it's just that a bunch of people in multiplayer are D-bags. On most of the map, all they want to do is camp. Most people will say, well, that's strategy, that's how you win. It's not a strategy, and it's not how you win. I call it being a pussy. What I do, I get out in the field, and, you know, I'm up in the fight. I don't stay back, I don't camp, I don't hide. Because that's what camping is you're hiding. It's not showing any skill. I run out and I'm pretty much an assault. I run out, I get up in your face, and I fight you. If you beat me, fine. You were up in my face, you beat me fair and square. But if you camp back and you snipe, or if you just pretty much hide, like in a corner, or like this time in Fire Team. I swear, we were in Fire Team, and we had cleared out everybody around like the dirty bomb, and there was a dude lying down in front of the thing, looking like he was dead, and then just kicked the fuck out of me, because he was a pussy camper. And somebody, I just have weird opinions, and I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me, especially my friend. But there was something I called playing dirty, which, I mean, it was playing dirty. It wasn't being strategic, it was just a way to get, you know, an easy kill. We were on Warzone, and we were trying to do that zombie event where you had to kill the zombies in Warzone and all that BS, which didn't take very long, but it was also very frustrating. What we ran into was I had killed most of the zombies and like everybody around there, and I went in to get the chest that you use the calling card on. I mean the key card, not the calling card. And the zombies, for some reason the zombies were still coming in, and I was killing them. Like I had picked up a thermal gun and I was killing them, and there was a dude kind of hiding back behind the door, blending in with like the zombie thermal things. And he threw in a grenade. He threw in like a grenade at me, and he missed me. But then he ran in, and we were shooting each other, and I was like, I had my sights like aimed at his chest, and then all of a sudden he pretty much just laid down, and I didn't have the time to aim my scope down, and within the time it took me to aim my scope down to kill him, he had already killed me. I don't call that strategy. That's just being a dick. I'm what you call a fair player. I don't play dirty. I don't shoot people out of the sky. I don't camp. I don't run them over with vehicles. That just pisses me off. I take you up front fair and square. Damn, look at the perk machine, man. Like, what the hell? Alright, I'm gonna have to save up 3,000 to get Jug before I go into that holdout, especially since I'm using a sniper. Unless I can find a different gun. I don't feel like buying one, so I'm gonna have to find one. Anything will do me. I just don't need. I need something that can actually like be used in a holdout. Nothing that's like a launcher or a knife or like another sniper or nothing like that. I would need something like an SMG or something. I might start a trial depending on like how what it gives me. Depending on what it gives me will dictate whether or not I do it. Some of the challenges are pain in the ass, like killing a zombie without them noticing you. If you want to rack up a bunch of like trial points and get to legendary, you don't want to be doing that one because it's nearly impossible to kill a zombie that hasn't noticed you, because if you run up into like, you know, some zombies and then one sees you, the rest of them see you. So you're pretty much only getting one kill per every like little mini horde. It's just not really fair. Now the parachute, and that one's pretty easy. All you gotta do is go to jump pad, just go straight up, pull your parachute and come back down. That's not that hard at all.
Kill that ugly fucker.
To kill the elites one, that would take a little bit more effort, especially depending on like how many are around the map, because sometimes only a couple spawn in, and I found that the more kills that you grind out on the first map, eventually it won't kick you off, but it will stop spawning in zombies. It will pretty much force you to go to the next map, whether you want to or not. This one's pretty easy. Mostly you can just take fall damage, or I mean you could get a zombie to hit you, but I have armor on, so it's kind of harder to get them to you know, beat me up, but I mean I got 4 minutes to do it, so the only problem with this is that with them hitting me, I'm eventually going to lose all my armor, because when they hit you, it takes your armor too, and to some point I'm going to end up losing it all. I about died there. Alright. I need to get rid of you guys. And just keep one. I don't need a horde on me because then they'll horde me up and kill me. So I need to keep one. That's enough of that. Alright, come on. close with that one. I'd say about 3 hits. 3 hits and I need to run away. 4 about killed me, so I don't need to push it. Another tip. Well, any real player that actually plays this is gonna probably do it because I started to do it. Before you open any chest, it's mostly the big chest. You'll want to shoot them because I've found more often than not the big chests, even though you find ones that are in spots that they're supposed to be, like there's normally always one right here, they're more often than not mimics, and they're a real pain in the ass. I'm going to give this one 4, because she's kind of slow. I should finish in 2 minutes. I'm already at epic. I meant to come out with a video of me doing the Dark Ops challenges. I've actually been able to do the have two guns fully packed with ammo mods and all 6 perks. I've got that Dark Ops challenge done. There was also one where you had to exfil using only melee kills. If you look it up online, which is what I had to do because I was unclear on what I had to do, there's a lot of false information on it, so you'll hear it from me that you can pick up nukes and insta-kills and stuff. That does not affect your progress. You can use the energy mines. That doesn't affect your progress. You can't use any equipment just to be safe. I think all you would need is the knife and the energy mines. You can use perks. I use Jug and Stamina Up. I also was able to get lucky and pick up a piece of armor on one of the first few rounds, and then just crafted a second plate of armor. What I did was I ran out. I stayed in the main area until round 10. Then I ran out and I got both my perks. I went and got my armor. And then I ran and unlocked all the doors. I turned on the power to craft the armor. And I hoarded them up and used my energy mine to my advantage. And then when I ran out, I just had to knife them. It's not that hard if you have the skill to do it. But you can't use any other gun at all. You have to use your melee knife like as a class, like throughout the entire game. And some people were confused whether or not you could use the shoot button or the melee button. To be safe, I would use the melee button because it technically says you have to survive only with meleeing. So, just to be safe, I'd use the melee button. That's what I did.
Hell of a party favor.
And the last challenge that I did was the kill 50 enemies with a single support. I don't remember how I did that one, but I think I did an exfil and I used a chopper gunner. And I just lasered out like 50 enemies in the chopper gunner area. There's only 40 in the area, so you'd have to find some outside of the area. It shouldn't be too hard. A couple I'm trying to go for is surviving 20 rounds with your starting loadout, no upgrades. I don't see me doing the social distancing one because that one, I mean, sometimes I F up and I get hit. Like, everybody's gonna get hit. It just seems like a pain to survive 20 rounds without getting hit. Like right there, I got hit and he didn't even hit me. Like barely. Like I went to go knife him and he hit me. So, being me, I'd make it to round 19, get hit, and then rage. I am going to do the survive 30 without going down though. I'm gonna try to do that with a partner. If any of you guys ever want to hang out and chill, like I'm not one of those high and mighty YouTubers that only hang out with like a couple of their friends and doesn't want to talk to their fans. Like I know most of them talk to their fans and respond to them, but I don't know if any that would actually respond to somebody saying, "Hey, would you come and play with me?" Like I really don't mind that. I'm pretty much a humble guy. Like, I don't really think I have that many viewers, but I'm grateful for what I have. But, like, if any of y'all ever want to chill out, like, I play on PS4, but I'm pretty sure you can cross-play. But, like, I'd have no problem hanging out with some of y'all. I could even be a helping hand to some Easter eggs. I've never really completed any of the main Easter eggs, but I know most of the side Easter eggs that makes the game fun. And I mean, if we had a full squad, I think we could probably beat the Easter egg. I couldn't do it on my own, but like if I had 3 or 4 people, then I could definitely do it, as long as everybody knew what they were doing. I've actually beat an Easter egg once. It's on my YouTube channel. It was by myself, which was weird enough. I think only because the game told me exactly what to do. Because sometimes I'm forgetful, and unless I do it like 1,000 times and have it drilled into my head, I forget what I'm supposed to be doing. It was the World War II zombies map, the one with the Zeppelin, where you have to towards the end of towards the end where the boss fight is, you have to shoot the things down on the Zeppelin and charge them up, and then place them in the big zombies like stomach or chest or something. Yeah, but I know most of all the side Easter eggs on like the other zombie maps. I've got every zombies game except a few is missing some of the maps. Like on Advanced Warfare and Infinite Warfare, I don't have all the maps. But on Black Ops 3 and 4, I've got all the maps. World War II, I've got the first 2 maps. It's just kind of a pain to invest $45 on like 3 maps or 4 maps, because all I really play is zombies. I just can't wrap my head around it. I think I got Black Ops 3 and 4 on sale, and like it came with the season pass. Yeah, but my favorite is Dead of the Night. My favorite zombie map of all time is Dead of the Night. I know it from like the back of my hand. How to craft the silver bullets, how to get the legendary I forget what it's called. It's their version of a ray gun in that game, and you can upgrade it 3 different times, and you have to go through these different trials, finding pieces or getting zombies to dig up things, or getting bile after swirling vampires, and awakening the Crimson Nosferatu. I also know how to make the steak knife. I know where to find all the symbols. I know how to do the gauntlets in Ancient Evil. Black Ops 3 I've had some trouble with though, because they're mostly older maps, and I hadn't played them in years, so I kind of forgot what I was supposed to be doing. Like Origins, I forgot all the staff steps, where all the pieces are. And on some of the other ones, I mean, I know most of some of the stuff you have to do, like with Der Eisendrache, how to get the bow, how to upgrade it to the electric bow, but not the rest of it. How to get pack. It's just, I haven't played Black Ops 3 in like for so long, because like all the new games have come out, like Black Ops 4, and then you've got this, and honestly, in my opinion, once you get used to a certain game, you can't go back to the other game. Like playing a sequel to a game, like for instance The Evil Within. The Evil Within 1 is a great game, and I've actually streamed some gameplay of it on here. And you know, the general gameplay was just kind of bleh. But once you play Evil Within 2, it's way better. The graphics are amazing, the gameplay is amazing. You just can't go back to playing the first one after you played a sequel. This is actually one of the first games I've ever committed to trying to get the Mastery camo. I don't think on any of the other games have I ever gotten a Mastery camo. Either gold or even Dark Aether. So when I get Dark Aether on here, it's going to be a huge accomplishment for me. Something I'm hoping that they do on the future for Outbreak is they come out with a new set of maps. Like, I love this mode, and you know, it's huge and you have a lot to explore. The only problem is that it gets kind of boring after a while, in my opinion. We need that portal closed yesterday. Because there's like 3 maps, and when you play the same map over and over, in my opinion, it just gets boring. Because it pretty much gets drilled into your head. That's why I can't. That's why I can't do some of the Easter eggs, because you have to pretty much play them so much that you just memorize every little thing that you have to do. And for some of the ones that have like these huge amount of steps in them, it's ridiculous. Because like, who could remember all that BS? Like, I mean, I can remember like a fair few things, but not that much. Like, I know that in Firebase Z, I don't think I'm ever going to complete that Easter egg. It seems like it's too complicated, but I know that you have to... First off, you have to open the portal, obviously, then you turn on all 3 of the reactors, and then you talk to the dude. He basically tells you, like, haha, like I played you. And then you have to craft a... You go back and talk to Ravenov, you find the 3 vials to craft the serum. After you craft the serum, you have to go to the memory thing and trap mimics with, like, this Ghostbuster essence trap. And then once you trap like an F-ton, which it would drive me mad after a while, because apparently you don't get it the first time. You have to trap like 40, which is an exaggeration, but literally, until you find the right one. And then I don't even remember what you have to do after that, but some of the Easter eggs just get really ridiculous and repetitive after a while. I can't think of the word I'm looking for. Dang, just look at this. This is ridiculous. It looks like that thing is made out of like purple glass and it's been shattered. There's a word I'm trying to look for. God, for the life of me, I can't think of it. It's basically along the lines where you keep doing something repeatedly and it just gets annoying. It doesn't even look like we're in the Darth Aether a little bit, because it's blue instead of purple. And it's always been blue, and I'm just going crazy. I'm trying to work on my sniper, so I'm going to get a couple kills until I start getting hoarded up, and I'm going to switch out. Oh, tedious. It hit me. The word I was looking for earlier was tedious. It's very tedious, the Easter eggs. Like, I remember there was this one Easter egg. I think it's in World War II zombies. The second one, where they're on the beach. I don't remember what it's called, forgive me. But there's like this thing that after... You pretty much die trying to do it, but... You have to, for one, you have to fight, I call it a spider zombie, the one that has like 4 legs and is wrapped in barbed wire. And then once you fill that dude up with souls, you have to turn off valves. And the fire is pretty much always burning. And so you pretty much kill yourself trying to turn off these valves. I've done it like once or twice. Then the door rips open and there's pretty much nothing in this room. But you do something and then you have to like lure this zombie to this area. And if he takes any damage, then you fail. And that's just ridiculous. Like, most of the Easter egg steps you have to do, like, you have to kill all the zombies down to where there's like 1 left, just so you can do stuff. And eventually, like, that zombie dies off, and then you have to do it again. Most of the time, I'm not paying attention, and they're hoarded up, and I end up shooting the last one by mistake because I'm not paying attention. One of the YouTubers I watch, because yes, I watch YouTubers too, because they have more followers than me, and because they're kind of better than me. it's who I learned from. He made the point of saying that the Easter eggs also were tedious, like back whenever like that they were hard, and that only like 5% of the people that play the game can actually complete them, and that some of the people have never even seen the cutscenes or done the Easter eggs or anything like that, and will never get to experience it. Like me, I'm never going to experience that stuff. And Treyarch is actually reaching out, thinking, they're reaching out, getting opinions, because they want to know whether or not they should make the Easter eggs more handheld and easier, to where people can complete them, or keep it for the 5% of people that do complete them and make it just like, say, if you don't, then haha, pretty much.
Our node has been destroyed, Major. Dimensional gateway closed.
Solid copy. Attrition levels falling. For the moment.
Oh, crap. Well, I just got word from my buddy. I texted him to see if he could get on and see if it's not just him, or not just me, with these graphics, and it's not just me. So, I think everybody's pretty much having this issue, or maybe just a choice few. That's Activision for you, though. They're really glitchy. Of course, I was stupid and bought a game without doing my research. Just like a couple weeks ago, towards the end of Season 1, they had come back with some of the old Modern Warfare challenges on some of the skins. Actually, some that I had missed out on, like Mara. She's one of my favorite skins, and I missed out. I didn't really get into Warzone until like the last season, pretty much. Like, I think actually the last 2 seasons before they did the crossover with Cold War. So I missed out on Mara, but I was able to get the Kitty outfit and the Dorothy outfit. But whenever I saw that the challenges had reappeared for you to get the older Mara outfits, I was really excited. And so I went out and I splurged on getting Modern Warfare, because some of the challenges pertain to Modern Warfare, like team deathmatches and, you know, that one game mode. I don't remember what it was called, but it's like a large scale mode, and you had to play it, you didn't have to win it. But then, whenever like the season ended and they switched over, they got rid of the challenges, and people were pissed off because basically the game glitched out, and people were excited and was trying to do the challenges, and no matter what they did, they weren't progressing on it. If Activision knew what they were doing in the first place, they wouldn't have let that game glitch out like that and have people pissed off at them. This wouldn't be happening. They wouldn't have the game so glitchy that pretty much everything on the map doesn't want to work right. If you want to see some Call of Duty videos, though, of some of the side Easter eggs, like walkthroughs and stuff, I'd be happy to do it. Until I can get a crew together, because I don't really have that many friends, honestly. But when I can get a crew together to do some of the main Easter eggs, once we can figure it out and grind out a bit, like trial and error, and just keep going at it until we finally beat it, I'll do some videos of those and post them. But leave a like and a comment if you're wanting some of the side Easter egg videos, if you're having trouble with them, because I can break them down. I used to suck at Easter eggs and zombies, like, period, but I got better. I challenged myself to keep playing and get better. Once you memorize some of the steps, it's not that bad. And some of them ones, like, I know I said that Easter eggs, you have to memorize a lot of steps and it's tedious, but the side Easter eggs don't have that many steps in them. Like, for instance, like Dead of the Night. Getting the silver bullets, you pretty much have to go and find 3 silver, like, objects. There was like a trophy and a platter and like something else, and then you had to melt the silver, and then you also had to find like 3 different things around the castle or whatever, like the house that you were in. You had to find like coal and I don't remember everything that you had to find, but you just had to go around and find pieces of stuff, and it was, if you just remember where they spawned at, it was really easy to find them. Or if you just like wandered around, like you didn't want to memorize where they were, you could just run around until you found it. You could just remember, hey, it's in this room. Or sometimes I saw it in this room and just run around until you find it. For the ray gun, I mean, their version of it's like a revolver ray gun. You had to craft the shield, and you had to melee a bookcase, and you got a piece for it. And then you also had to kill some. Oh, you had to take silver bullets and kill the werewolf, and then you had to get the essence of the werewolf and like change it out in like the laboratory, and then you take the pieces and you craft it. And then after that, you had to take the ray gun, and you had to shoot 3 different lanterns in a specific order that were like orange. And then it would like spawn up a bat, and you had to shoot it. It would drop some essence. You would go and you would transfer it. You had to hold down the ray gun and use the special ability where it would make the tornado. And you had to get vampires caught in it, and it would make them throw up, basically. And then you took the bile from, well, the throw up, it's called bile, from the zombies, and you would spread it on this coffin, and it would spawn a Crimson Nosferatu, which is a vampire. You would kill it, get the essence, and then you would also transfer it onto like a little plate disc. And then for your last step, it was really, really tedious and sometimes really bugged. It wouldn't work. You had to use a special ability on the ray gun. It like shot out like this green goo, and it pretty much brain rotted the zombies in a way. And you had to lead them to these mounds of dirt, and if you did it right, they would dig up the dirt, and then they'd find the piece, and that would be your last upgrade to the ray gun. Then like with Ancient Evil, like this one was kind of tedious, but you would have to get like this ray of light. Like you had to shoot. You'd have to find these mirrors once you had the light gauntlet, and you have to shoot the mirrors and have it ricochet like a certain way into a little bowl, and you'd have to melee it and then like run really quick back to the altar and put the light on the altar before it disappeared. And you'd do that 3 times. I mean, some of the Easter egg steps are tedious, but I mean, I pride myself in figuring out the side Easter eggs because they're way easier to complete than the main one.
Weaver, I've lost contact with the research team at a specimen analyzer station. We could do with strike team support.
Strike team, get to the specimen analyzer and investigate.
I was kind of upset that there wasn't any really Easter eggs on this. There should have been like maybe a small one, like a side one, like on Die Machine, how you got that little coffin dance Easter egg. Like that was pretty cool. I mean, you got a free gun out of it. Sometimes it was a good gun. Or like with Firebase Z, you would have to stare at that teddy bear, and then you transport it to the Dark Ether, have to shoot it 3 times, and you also get a free gun. Which I actually got the Ray K, out of one time. So, I mean, there should have been something like that on here. That would have been really cool. I do know that there is some hidden artifacts, which I could do a video on later. One, unfortunately, I've already found, so in my video, when I go to it, it's not going to be there, but I can assure you that it's there in your game. I'll have to remember which house that it's in, but there's a specific house down towards the bottom of the map that you run in, and on one of the beds there's the mystery box teddy bear. These glitching is making me hard to shoot. I was aimed at the Hellhound, but I was aimed at like the rainbowy part of him, so I missed. Because it keeps messing up on me. I'm gonna have to use snipers more often. I never used them before because, I mean, you know, one, they're a pain in the ass, because like if you're fighting a horde and it's right up in your face, you're gonna aim like right down, like right in their face. because it's long range, but like round 2 and it's a one-shot. Yeah, this is just ridiculous. Like, I really don't know what's going on, but it needs to be fixed. Like, cause I want to keep putting out content and different stuff, but it's gonna be a pain to put this out with it glitching as bad as it is. I don't just play Call of Duty either. I play Supercard, but I can't do the videos with Supercard because I don't have the equipment to like post like my Supercard videos. But you can follow me. I'm the 11th Doctor. I'm Behemoth Plus, if that interests anybody. But I have a bunch of games that I've been wanting to do gameplay videos on, but most people don't like follow the gameplay videos anymore because it's mostly just like story gameplay. But I mean, some of them I do like everything else. Like there was a series of videos I did of Batman. Yeah, I think it was Arkham Asylum. I went around finding all the riddles and like doing like everything like completed to 100%. I could do Lego videos. I could do the Assassin's Creed videos. Well, of games that I haven't already beaten. There's a couple that I'm going back to rebeat. Like, I'm still working on Valhalla. I'm going to be playing Watch Dogs Legion here soon. I'm going back to play the Shadows of War, the Far Cries. I'm going to be playing the Battlefield, the Resident Evils. So if you want to see any more of that content, let me know. I want to put out stuff that people are actually going to watch. I don't know if it's just me, but sometimes I swear to God that I swear, whenever they throw that ball, if you shoot it, it gets rid of it. Fair warning, when it comes to elites, another fair tip. Manglers have weakness to fire, and if you shoot their cannon arm, it pretty much just like insta-kills them, depending on how much you shoot it, because sometimes it'll take a bit, but it'll pretty much insta-kill them sometimes. When it comes to Tempest, I don't really know what their weakness is, but they're more prone to brain rot than any other elite that I've seen out there. And make sure you shoot them in the chest, not the head. The chest does more damage. When it comes to the Megatons, I found that Deadwire is one of their weaknesses, and headshots. Headshots and Deadwire mixed together is a deadly combination on Megaton. As for the Panzer Soldads, I'd probably use Shatterblast or any kind of explosive. They seem to go down quick when you use explosives on them. Also, make sure you're playing it smart. Like, you don't have to run right for the main objective, get it done, and move on to the next map. You can sit out and grind out kills to work on your guns, get levels, or if you just need the points or the salvage to upgrade your weapon or pack-a-punch it. That's what I do. I grind out my salvage to get it up to blue or purple, and I save up enough to pack a bunch to make sure that when I go to the next map that my gun is doing the damage it needs to be doing. I know for sure that up here, if I jump off this cliff, that I might be able to make it to one of the pieces. The secret pieces thing that I was telling you about, the artifacts. Also, I say a lot, not meaning to. Forgive me. Okay, here we go. I think I'm going to be too low, maybe, to do this, but I know that it's on top of these things right here, like the lift. It's right here, and I gotta make sure I don't fall off. There it is. Now, I forget where the other building is. I think it's either on... I think it's on the building down from me, which is over there. On top of the spa building, I'm pretty sure. I'd have to take a jump pad in order to get up there. There's a jump pad over there if I go to it. I believe this is an empty Juggernaut can. Yeah, I'm running in the right direction. I'm gonna have to spare 500 to get this done really quick. Now, I could be wrong on the specific house, but I'm pretty sure it's the one that I have in mind. It's the bathhouse with all the hot tubs and stuff. There's a glitch also in the map, that not just this game, but every game. It always shows that there's a zombie right here, but there never is. I found also sometimes on the map in other places that it'll show there's a zombie there and there's not. I think that Outbreak is just really glitchy and buggy. Alright, I'm close to the jump pad. I have to see which direction I'm going though. Which way I need to be jumping.
Headshot, in case anyone scored.
I'm gonna get that chest up before I leave. Yeah, there we go. I thought it was a mimic. Give me a second. Alright, so which way is my arrow pointing? I'll just have to go up and just see. Yeah, it wasn't high enough. I just honestly don't know if it's this house. And if it is, can't I just like jump up there? No, I don't think I can. I'm pretty sure it's this house, but I can't be sure. And I also don't think I can jump up there, even if I wanted to. I don't know what jump pad I used to get up there. There's a specific one you have to use to get high enough. I think it's one at the top of the hill. Currently I'm grinding out some points to get my sniper up to pack 2. I'm not going to do my pistol because it's only I mean it's epic and it's packed once, which should be good enough because I mean the damage is better than the pack itself. I'll eventually need to do it probably next game depending on how many points I have. Because I'm also working on this gun too, so I'm trying to get some kills with it to level it up. It's near completion.
Scratch 5 zombies.
I don't know if it's past 30 or not. I think it's close to 30. It's one of the pistols I was working on. I should have got stamina, but I didn't. dang, they messed up. They messed up Facebook Messenger. It's weird now. There's like an option to archive. Yeah, my supercard got hacked by a certain someone that I no longer talk to and will never have any association with ever again. And he did it just to get at me. He didn't even care. I actually ended up going in and like deleting like all my cards to try to get him off, and pretty much just to be a douche, he stayed on anyway. So it kind of pissed me off because I deleted the cards for the sole purpose to get him the fuck off, and he stayed anyway to basically say, haha, you did that for nothing. But I've secured it. I've contacted Apple, and I'm happy. I've got it back now. It's secure, and I'm getting my cards back, which is really good. It's been a long process, but 2K has been really nice about it. They're one of the support teams that I'd have to say is probably one of the best at like communicating. It took a good long while. It took me like maybe 3 months to get this all done. Because sometimes they don't message right away. It takes a couple days, but all in all, I mean, it was a pretty peaceful process. And we're coming up on the end of it. I'm waiting on a reply. Should be like any day now. Because they tell me that my cards have been restored. As soon as I get them back, I was able to pull a Behemoth John Morrison, and I got the Scott Hall Behemoth off the event. So when I get my cards back, both of them will be a pro, because I had them before they got deleted. And I'll have 2 Swarm pros when I get my cards back, a Cameron Grimes and an Otis. I forget. Okay, so it's I meant to come down here. It's one of these houses. I think it's this bed right here. I think. So if you're looking at the map, it's the one all the way to the left, and it's on the bed. It's the Mystery Bear, Mystery Box Bunny. Of course, it could be any of these houses. So, like, if I'm wrong, do forgive me, as I've already gotten it, so I don't really remember where it's at. I'm not one of those people that like remembers everything about a game as soon as they play it. Of course, I probably should have, since I'm doing informative videos. Yeah, okay, so every bed looks the same, so it's kind of hard to remember which one. But I would just look around in any of these houses, pretty much. I think it's actually in one of the red houses. It's in one of the red houses. It wasn't in one of the blue ones, I don't think. But if you can't find it exactly from what I said, do forgive me and just go to each house, go upstairs, and look on the bed, and you'll find the bunny. I showed you where the frost canister was. All you have to do there is take the jump pad at the top of the map, or you can just parachute down, like I did, and then land on top of the lift, and it's right there on top of the lift. There's one, I'm trying to figure out where it's at. I know where it's at, I'd have to run back to the top of the map to get to it, and I don't really feel like it. It's the bathhouse roof, and there's a jug can on top of it. I'll take a snowmobile up there after I go and pack my sniper. And since I'm pretty much headed that way anyway, I'm going to try to get me another piece of salvage to upgrade my gun to blue rarity. Or you could call it rarity. I call them by the colors. Except legendary, like gold is obviously legendary, but I use the color names because I'm weird. Alright, let's go get that snowmobile. I don't need that chest. It's just a lure. Anytime I hear a chest, I have to go get it, but I don't need it. I've got some pretty good guns right now, so. Of course, I could have used the salvage. Where's it at? Depending on where it's at, I might go get it. Okay, so it's upstairs. There it is.
Smoke that zombie fucker.
See, that kind of pisses me off about this game. Anytime I get a perk, it's a perk I always already have. Like if it's Deadshot, I've got Deadshot. If it's Jug, I've got Jug. It always gives me a perk I've already got. Then I have to end up leaving it. I think, like, if you get a perk that you already have, it should be kind of like a refund rebate thing. You pick it up and it gives you the points that it would have cost you to get it. Because if you're in a game by yourself, who else is going to take it? Like, if I was in a game with my buddy, then he'd probably take it, because unless he didn't have it. But in all reality, I mean, what's the point? Alright, so I've got to jump off this deck really carefully. And I'm going to try to land on top of the bathhouse, which I don't think I'm going to make it, or I might just make it. And I just made it. There it is, right there. Now, I'm not sure where the rest of them are at, as it's been a while since I've been around and got them. But I will look around and see if I can't find them again. And in a later video, I'll post them. But I do have to apologize for not doing a video in a while for any of the viewers that I have. It's just that, like I said, I do appreciate the viewers that I have, but with it being, like, very little, like, I don't think I even have over 100 yet. But having the ones that I have is just amazing because, I mean, I could have none, which would just really suck. But with the very little viewers that I have, no one really comments, I don't really get very many likes, and I don't know what y'all want to see, so I don't really post anything. That's why I've been inactive for a bit, and then some of the videos that I did post, I didn't really talk, because I just didn't really feel like it.
The specimen's still intact.
I need suggestions of what to play if I've got it.
Don't forget to grab the specimen
I need people to be, like, interactive. Like, join during a live stream and strike up a conversation. Give me something to respond to, or, like, start a debate with each other.
CKIA.
Oh, I've got to go do that. I love doing that. I call this Samantha's Ball, because I swear, like, in the older games, whenever you'd hear, like, the laughing, that was Samantha when she was a kid. So, you hear that, I just hear Samantha laughing as a little girl. So I call it Samantha's Ball. You shoot it and you get essence out of it, and you have to chase it 2 times. It'll take off, you shoot it again, it'll take off, and you shoot it one more time, and then you get rewards out of it. It could be a gun, it could be like a couple of supports. You never know what you're gonna get. But anytime you see it, I do it. I will fair warning though that after a while, you will start to get nothing. Like on the first couple times that you shoot it, you'll get like a bunch of essence. But after a while, you'll end up just not getting anything. I remember that I did it in a bunch of games, and I think I did it like twice in a game, and then on like the third map, I went to go shoot it, and on the first map, I really didn't get anything. Or the third map, I mean, I didn't get anything. I shot it, and nothing came out of it. So it kind of made me mad a little bit that I went through all that trouble to, you know, shoot it and follow it, and nothing really came out of it.
Undead hostile, KIA.
Trying to catch up with this and get this Tempest off my back, because if you ignore it for too long, it'll go away. I think it probably already went away because I've already ignored it. No, I've still got time.
Ejected from the field.
There you go, Death Machine.
Death machine available.
Trying to get Molotov kills for a mastery challenge, or prestige challenge. So I'm gonna horde them up and Molotov them. I've got a pretty big horde right here, so if I get them all up and hoarded good, I could probably Molotov them.
One less pain in the butt. Stop going out. Fuck that
I don't know how many Molotov kills I got because I wasn't paying attention. Because it didn't look like I was getting any, but I think I got a few good ones. I hate it when they move. I get a shot off and then they move. Most of the time what gets me is like right there. I aimed at her head and she moved and then I hit her in the chest. So when you're trying to get critically hit kills, it kind of F's with you a little bit. Dang. Good news on Supercard if anybody plays. They are increasing the ticket limit to 1,000, where apparently if you have a bunch of tickets, you can just burn them pretty much on special packs. I don't have that many because I don't really save them up. I've got about 30. I'll have 40 tomorrow. I was trying to save up 50 for Thursday, the day after Wild Wednesday, to get 2 quick 25 ticket packs.
Tagged another dead dude.
I got you, buddy. Right there. Boom. Right in your face. I realized you were a Panzer. I wouldn't have shot you. I hate fighting the damn Panzer. kind of confused. I've heard it being called a Panzer Soldat, but in here it's a Kranzi Soldat, so I'm kind of confused as to what it's actually called. Because in other games, like in Black Ops 3, I believe, in the Dreisendracht, it was called the Panzer Soldat. So I don't understand why it's now being called a Kranzi Soldat. I mean, it's pretty much the same zombie, I think, unless it looks different. I mean, to me, it looks the same. I think the enemies that are the most pain in the ass in this game is the Hellhounds, because they all, especially in the, like on map 1 where you don't have really any armor and anything, they'll run up to you and just blow up in your face and set you on fire. And then if two of them do that to you, they'll pretty much just end up downing you because of the fire. And you can't get it to go out. I have wanted to try and see if I get set on fire, if I can slide, and see if the slide puts it out, like how you'd stop, drop, and roll. But if you slide, it would put it out. I've not been able to confirm it yet. So if anybody's actually done it and it works, do let me know. Sure made me mad. Oh, I gotta upgrade my gun. Totally forgot about that. I have more than enough to upgrade it. Is there a Kranzi in there? Oh, Mangler.
Undead hostile, KIA.
Everybody was also wondering, I did get the Maxis bundle. Not because like everybody's like, oh, it's Maxis, you gotta have her. I only got her because like I'm a huge zombie fan since like Black Ops 1, and progressing through all the storylines with her being the little girl, and especially one of the maps, I think it was Tag der Toten, with her, it's called Samantha's Box, and it was just really cool to have her grown up and you being able to play as her. So being a zombie fan, I just felt like I had to have her. Not just because she was Samantha. Of course, the skins do sometimes get boring to me after a while, so I have to have some variety. I took the COD points out of my pass and I bought the Carnival Baker skin. Of course, people would probably just say, well, why not take the COD points and just invest in another battle pass? I mean, that's only what I would do. But I mean, I want the skin, so either way, I'm gonna have to pay for the skin. But in this way, the points are kind of free, pretty much. You're buying the battle pass and you get the points for free. Just like the Pro Pack, you're pretty much buying COD points, but then you get the skins and stuff for free. Or the combat pack. Okay, where's the zombies? They're literally hoarding up out here, but they're not coming outside to meet me. Like, I love this sniper, but it's like, it takes forever to aim down sights. Oh god, there was an Easter egg I wanted to do with my friend, but we never got around to it. It's on Black Ops 4. It's in dead of the night, and you have to stare like at the specific Easter egg. Like, you can aim down sights on it, or I mean this painting, aim down sights on it for like a good long while, and eventually there'll be like a ghost that'll like jump scare out of the painting. You can't do it by yourself because you have to continuously stare at it, and if you look away, then you have to restart it, so you have to have somebody who watch your back while you're staring at it.
Finish them off.
stuff. See, what am I dealing with here? I need to get that Tempest outside. I thought there was 2 in there. Oh, there it is. You don't want to take on a Tempest in the building. I need to get the speed loader. Something that you can't get on the shotguns in this game that you can get on the other one on Black Ops 4. It's really helpful, and it kind of made me mad. On Black Ops 4, the shotgun that I normally use, I think it's actually the only shotgun that you can use in Black Ops 4. There's a speed loader where it's pretty much like the bullets are in like this like straight like canister thing, and you just like shove it up into the shotgun and like it's instant. So you reload, and then start shooting again. This one, you literally have to, like, you know, click, 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 click each bullet up in there, which I guess makes it more realistic. But, I mean, with the other guns, you've got speed loaders, and you got taped together mags and fast mags, so I don't see why with the shotguns you couldn't have... Look at that, depending on where I stand, the trees glitch out.
Zombie removed.
Yeah.
More like it.
Look at that. Depending on where I stand and where I look, the trees are pretty much gone. There's nothing on the trees, but then when I move, they're back. Like, that's weird. This game is like, I don't know what the fuck's going on with it, honestly. I'm just surprised I haven't crashed yet. And if I crash, the stream will end. Which is weird. I think that the stream should stay on. Like, if you blue screen, I think the stream should stay on and like just have you talking in the background. Like, you should just say like the player's away from the game, and you can still talk and be like, my game crashed, don't worry, and then you can just load back in and start playing again. Instead of the game, like, just whenever it kicks you off, it ends the stream. Because sometimes, like say that you're live streaming and you have a bunch of viewers and you're you know, and then it blue screens, they won't know what went down. They'll think that you just ended it. Which I would never do, unless I really needed to. Like sometimes if I want to switch games, I want to keep a stream going. Like say that I wanted to play this, and then I wanted to switch to, just for instance, wrestling. It's the first thing I thought of. I shouldn't have to end a stream and start a new one just to switch to a different game. Unless there's a way that you can not do that, I would love to know. Because I've not been able to figure it out. Every time that I close out my game to go to a new one, or if I get blue screened, it ends the stream. So if there's a way to fix that, do let me know. Oh, that's gay. I shot through the ball. It killed the Tempest, but it didn't blow the ball up like I wanted it to. Just a sec. I'm doing something on my phone. I'm trying to multitask, but if I walk too far, I'll end up getting killed. Got a critical hit right here. I've found that with snipers, if they're standing still, it should be easy to get a critical hit shot off. But if they're running, you want to put your scope in front of them and let them run into your shot. Like, say if there was a zombie like right there, and then my thing was like right here, and it was running to the right, you let it run into your reticle, and then you would shoot, and that's how you would get the shot off. Of course, I mean, that's pretty much common knowledge, but if anybody has any issues with snipers, I'm just trying to help. Because you never know. I used to suck with snipers. I'm pretty much a dead shot now. I could use anything to dead shot. On Warzone, I've got a 4.0 dual zoom scope on a assault rifle, but I'm still pretty badass with it. Like, I can shoot somebody like pretty much far away. Like, I've got the eyes of like a hawk when it comes to dead shotting. Like, sometimes I'll miss my shot, and sometimes they'll get me down by being a D-munch, but that's only because they get lucky. Like, I could sit there and keep lasering and lasering and lasering and lasering, and they just, I guess they're like stacked out on armor so much that it's just ridiculous. So they'll lay down armor up, and then I'll have to break through their armor again. Well, I don't stack up on armor because I don't really get into that much of a fight because I play Plunder. Warzone is big when it comes to pussies in that category. Mostly all they do is they either land on you or they camp really far away and try to snipe you, or they run you over with a vehicle. Barely anybody takes you on, like, head on, like a man. Man, look at that. Like, that's just ridiculous. I've not gone towards the main objective because I'm trying to grind out kills for the next map. I normally try to save up about 15,000, so that way on the next map I'll have like a little bit over it, depending on how many points I get off the main objective, and then I can pack a third time. On this map, you really want to try to grind out. One, to get your levels up, to level up your gun and your rank level, to get kills, like for your camo challenges, and to get points. And I mean, who's to say that you have to leave? Like, if I wanted, I could just stay here all day and just keep killing. But eventually I get bored and I have to move on. Not all the time do I need Deadshot Daiquiri. Sometimes I can easily get my shot off. I'm going to go ahead and do this, and then whenever I finish, I'll go grind out the rest of the 15,000 that I need. Oh wait, I've got to see that. Hold on. That's just creepy, man. That's creepy. Looks like it was dipped in a bunch of tar. Now, I found that the best way to do this is you want to go upstairs, you want to run around to this side over here and stand in the corner. And you can pretty much get any of the zombies that are coming around the machine, but sometimes they will spawn behind you, so you'll need to look behind you and pay attention to your map.
Shouldn't have led with your chin.
It's definitely communicating. Alert 7 to this location.
Oh, you dirty little mother effers. They jumped down and ran around. Yeah, that was pretty cool, but also pretty wonky. They jumped, okay, so they jumped down and went down there to the machine, but then they left the machine and came back up just to blow up in my face. Like, that's kind of some BS. My camera's acting up.
Good news? Upload's nearly done. Bad news? More backup. bad guys headed your way.
My camera for some reason wants to aim up anytime I shoot at the playground jumping at me. Like, yes, I know that they're like right there jumping at me, but you don't have to aim all the way up. I'm gonna stay down here. I might get hoarded up, but I've got insta-kill on, so I should be fine. The reload on this thing sucks. The zombies in this game piss me off, because sometimes they'll throw shit at you. Like, I literally think they're throwing organs at you. Like, one time my friend was playing, and I was, like, following behind him, and he was, like, up on a ledge or something, and the zombie literally pulled out something from his side and then tried to throw it at him. It was weird.
Specimen analysis complete. Got everything you need, Doctor?
All genetic data
I have more points than I thought I would. If I wanted to, I could literally just grind out the 15,000 now. Or the 9,000 to get to 30 and going to pack my gun. And any points I get from here on out would be strictly used on my Diamati or whatever else I need, perk-wise. I had a problem with this game glitching before. Well, I don't really know if it was a glitch or probably just something like just a little like piece of realism that they added to the game. I had killed a zombie. My friend didn't see it, but I did. I killed a zombie and it was laying face up, and I looked at it and the mouth was like continuously moving. It never stopped, but it was dead. I thought that was pretty cool. Okay, I think the Deadshot Dagger works on the Hellhounds too, because I'm aiming down on like their head, and normally like with the Hellhounds or the Plague Hounds, it doesn't really matter where you shoot them. Depending on if your gun is a one-shot, you can shoot them anywhere and they blow up. I just know that on every other game that I've ever played, Black Ops-wise or Zombie-wise, Hellhounds have never blown up in your face. They don't just run at you and then explode. Ever.
Zombie removed.
They didn't die until you shot them, and then even then they didn't blow up into flames. That just never happened. Still waiting on an email from Supercard. I'm really excited to get my cards back and get back into playing. The thing about Supercard though is, say that you link your Supercard with Facebook, and then you put the Facebook on the Supercard, and then you logged out of Facebook. Until you clicked off of Facebook on the Supercard, you'd still be logged in, no matter if you logged out of your Facebook, you changed your password, no matter what. It doesn't matter. That's how he got into it when he hacked it. He logged into my Facebook, logged in with it on a Supercard, and then didn't click off of it. So no matter how many times I changed my password or whatever, it didn't kick him off. So I'm mostly afraid that he's going to be able to get back onto it on his phone. Because I honestly doubt that he's actually clicked off of it. So being me, I'm gonna go through all this BS and have my stuff secured, and then I'm gonna get kicked off one day saying someone else is using the account, and then little son of a bitch is gonna be on it. I'm not down to press charges though. I've already talked to Apple, and if I wanted to, I could prosecute. Because technically, he hacked into my shit, and he's using an iPhone. I know who he is. I know where he lives. I know his family. I could get him arrested if I wanted to, which is not really something I should be talking about on the. Yes, you are gonna stop licking. Sorry, I'm talking to my cat. Forgive me. Being slow. Okay, I'm gonna have to press the PS button on that. My system is being really slow right now. I don't know why. Like, really slow. Even on the home screen it's being really slow. Just give me a couple seconds to join this party and I'll be right back with you. What'd you send me question marks for? Well, I'm broadcasting and I don't know, my system is being slow. I don't think it's gonna let me broadcast for a minute, so I'll have to warn whoever watches in the future. I might get kicked off. Okay, fucker. It's not deceleration, it's literally glitchy. Like, things are blocky, things are different colors, zombies are black. Rainbowy. Yeah. If you watch my stream, I've actually uncovered like a lot of wonky stuff. I've talked about the zombies, the hellhounds, the plague hounds, the manglers, the chests, the crystals, like everything. Just some of the stuff looks different. Like the ground and the grass looks fine, but most of the other things look different. I'm fine. My gun looks fine. It's just all the other stuff. Well, I mean, whenever I was streaming, I didn't really mention your name, but I said that, like I said, my buddy played, and whenever you texted back saying you were having the same issue, I said that my buddy said he's having the same issue, so it's probably not just us. But yeah, whenever you kill him, there's like squares of blood on the ground. The crystals are blue. The manglers are black. Like every zombie, even the elites, are black. The hellhounds are like rainbowy. The chests are glitched out. The crystals are blue, and the storm is black and not even there sometimes. I mean, it came to glitching out that bad because I should have been kicked by now. Normally, when a game glitches out this bad, it would kick you to fix it, like with Skyrim. I mean, it's gotta be. Damn. I just shot a Megaton once with a sniper in the head and it killed him. I keep missing my fucking shot. There we go. Stop moving. Ooh, a chopper gunner. Take it. Yeah, nobody's watching, but I've been talking to the video like people are watching. Just because, like, if somebody finds it later, like the recommended videos, or they'll have someone talking to them later. Like, they'll just be sitting there, like, watching, like, nothing. Because before some of my videos, I didn't really feel like talking. I just posted it with me not talking. No, I just didn't feel like talking. Since I didn't really have that many viewers at the time, I didn't see any point in talking, because who was I talking to? I mean, I have viewers, it's just I don't think anybody catches me live. Like, Chris watches me, one of my exes watches me, from high school, not the one that you're thinking of. I think my mom watches me sometimes. Maybe. I had one friend that I don't really talk to anymore. She used to watch me, but I don't think she does anymore. Oh, I think I texted you. There's a new pack out for free for PS Plus subscribers. It's got a skin and a bunch of stuff in it. Did you already get it? When you can, just go into Cold War and go to the store and down where it says COD points, and then scroll to the bottom and you'll find it.
Smoke that zombie fucker.
You'll like the knife that's in it. It's like one of those gator knives that like Safari people uses. If you ever want to start using the knife.
Shouldn't have led with your chin.
So you're doing the knife last. Well, just so you know, the knife and the launcher are part of the same kind of class if you're wanting to master them and get diamond. The special grenade launcher. Special and knife share a class, since there's only one knife and one launcher, pretty much. Melee is its own thing, and then the launcher is. But I meant the grenade launcher. God, I'm having a hell of a time killing these fucking Tempests. Even the Tempests look weird. Like, they're still blue. And they're still shooting balls and stuff, but they just look weird.
Drilled a few there.
Yeah, the Tempest is just kind of blocky. I have figured something out though. Did you know that whenever the Tempest shoots like that ball of light at you, if you shoot it like while it's coming towards you, it'll just blow up. It'll like disappear. Oh, another chopper gunner. I'm gonna have to use the one I have just really quick just to get rid of this one.
Baker requesting chopper gunner ground attack.
Of course, I don't think there's anybody around me. Well, cool. That's just the AO. Oh, I better check my super card. It hit 3 o'clock, so new stuff is out. So my fans are just gonna have to wait. You're not even watching. What the hell's coming towards me? Is it a Megaton or is it a Panzer? Megaton. I love this sniper, I swear to God. One shot to a Megaton's head will split him. And that's without insta-kill. With insta-kill, it's like 1. Or on like the split ones, it's 1. It's still 1 now. Damn. Tombstone. See, I want to kind of purposefully go down because I'm working on a challenge where I have to revive myself with Tombstone Shadow. Oh dang, I just realized today's Wednesday and it's Wild Wednesday. My game. Doesn't concern you. That probably sounded mean, but since you don't play it, it really doesn't concern you. Hold on to the night. Hold on to the memory. Holding on to the night. Huh. No 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 no. I'm not using my super move 3 times, so I'll probably just save up for the. See, I need 35 if I'm gonna get a regular ticket pack and then a 10. So I need 3 more. Holy mother whore. Yeah, no, I'm not wasting tickets on that. That's ridiculous. I'd rather just stick with the 25. And like 250, fuck that. Taking a quick recess to play me some Super Card, just to finish off my Wild Wednesday really quick. I will give a warning to anybody that watches this in the future. If you're watching this now, just skip ahead until I start playing again, because who knows when that's going to be. Bite me. You can. Remember that night, that day that the fuckwads? Of course, whenever you go back and watch it on my YouTube channel, I can't hear you. You can hear me, but I can't hear you. Yeah, I don't know why. That's the only video that has like 50 views or more. That's my most viewed video. Some of the reasons why I quit for a long time. I went to Twitch. Some of these videos out there, they'll literally put the thing at the beginning of the video saying, I don't own any of the rights to these songs, blah 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 blah, motherfucking blah. and they don't get blocked. I do the same thing. I even put it in the comments and say it at the beginning of the video. I don't know any of the rights to the songs. I'm strictly just using it to listen to for like background noise, and I get fucking blocked. So what the fuck? What makes them special? I'm probably not going to get a reply to that until tomorrow, which is some BS, because they were pretty on top of it yesterday. In a time like this, I wish like somebody was here that I could like just like hand off my controller to and be like, here, play for me. Instead of just having me sit here and do nothing. I wouldn't be surprised if one of these days you go and watch some of my videos. Some of them have some very colorful opinions in them. Of course, on some of them I didn't really talk, because for the longest time I didn't have a mic, so it took me a while to actually start talking in my videos. I'd have to go back and find the one where I start talking, and then you can work up from there. If you want a badass sniper though, use the Pellington. It's fucking badass. Like I said, one shot to split a megaton, and pretty much one shot to kill the split megaton. It's also one shot to the head to pretty much any zombie that you're fighting, armored or regular. I don't know about heavy yet, because I haven't ran into any heavies. I'm only on round 3. Oh, when we go back to the snow map, I know where 2 artifacts are for you. Like the bunny that you found. There's a frost canister and an empty Juggernog can. There's more than that, but I haven't found the rest. They're in places you would have never thought to look. The empty frost canister is on top of the lift. The thing that you take up, you ride up the mountain, And then the empty Juggernaut canister is on top of one of the roofs that you can only get to by parachuting. Like they don't want you to find him. I mean, you found the bear pretty easily. You just walked in a building and looked on a bed. Woohoo, right there. These you have to actually go out of your way to parachute and get to, and it takes some skill to actually parachute just right to get to it. Because I barely made it to one of the roofs I was trying to get to. Beans, get that kitty, kitty. That kitty, 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 kitty. Ooh, new, 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 new. Right there. Get that kitty, kitty. I'm gonna try to half-ass play my super card and play this. You're gonna have to get off me though. Don't even. No, you're gonna lay down right there. Lay down right there. Right there. Damn, 11,000 damage. So what happened to all the fucking enemies? Okay, no, we're good now. 2 enemies that I went and looked at, like whenever you aim down you can see their health bar. I aimed down and they had like almost no health. And I wasn't anywhere near them like shooting at them and doing nothing to them, so I was wondering like what the fuck happened.
ZKIA.
ZKIA. It means zombie KIA. Hold on. What was the question? Yes. You've asked me that before. Oh, the new Last Man Standing. It's an Asuka. Asuka. Of course, it's spelled A-S-U-K-A, so you think it's Asuka, but it's actually Asuka. It's really weird. Right there, kitty, kitty. Get that kitty, kitty. Gonna love on a kitty. Gonna hold your paw, too. I'm gonna hold that paw, whether you like it or not. What? Do you not like it when I hold your paw? You're not coming over here, so don't even try. You're not coming fucking over here. No, you're not. You're not coming over here. I'm sorry, but you're not. That's how it is. Whether you fucking like it or not. But you know you don't, but still, it doesn't matter. Hold on to the night. Hold on to the memories. I wish that I could give you something more, that I could be yours. What are you slurping on? Okay. For anybody that hears that in the future out of context, it's not what you think. What? They can't hear you, so I want to make sure that they know that's not what we were talking about. Oh my god, speaking of, I found a zombie with like the chains wrapped around him, and the chains were like rainbow and like super glitched out.
Using pure Ethereum, the dimensional disruptor breaches the dark ether and forces an Apex.
Once I finish, you can join me and we'll play together.
Gonna kill on sight, strike team. All Apex targets.
By the way,
are priority.
one shot to a Mangler arm with a sniper kills him. Okay, that looks like a clown. That's just creepy, man. Mother flippin' weenie lick. No, no, you're not coming over here. I'm sorry. You can lay down right there. Lay down right there. Nope, you're laying down right there. Get your claws out of me. No, get your claws out of me. You're laying down right there. Right there. No. I'm sorry, but no. No means no, okay? I'm sorry, but no means no. No means no. Yes, that's right, no means no. Oh my god. Get that motherfucking kitty. Get them ears, get them ears. Get them eerie ears. Yes, I will. Yes, I will get them ears. And you're gonna like it. You're gonna like when I get them ears. Yes, you will. Ew, get them ears, get them ears. Ooh, a biomechanical Walter. That's probably one of the best rewards I've gotten in a while. Off the board, that is. I'm hoping I get something good out of my Wild Wednesday. I'm hoping I either get a Pro or a Royal Rumble 21. A Royal Rumble 21 or a Pro would be pretty cool. Alright, I gotta go find that Walter and lock him down. And pick a new picture, because that picture sucks. That picture's okay. Blah la 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 la. Blah la 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 la. Lee 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 lee. Oh my god, that reminds me of that SpongeBob episode where he goes like, yeah, and he goes, lee 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 lee, yeah, lee 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 lee, oh lee lee loo, oh, oh. That's what he does. Are you the kitty? Are you? Are you that kitty? Yeah, you are. You're that kitty. Mm-hmm. The kitty. I don't know why that in like Firebase Z and Die Machine, I could be like on round fucking 20 something, you can join in no problem, but on Outbreak, you can't join in with me. I just don't understand that. Like, I could be on Objective 1, haven't even done nothing yet, haven't even moved an inch, and you still couldn't join. That's just gay. And I don't use gay as in the term of gay. I mean, like, it's actually really hard to explain. Like, that sucks, pretty much. So waiting on a reply back from Supercard. Like, they were pretty on top of it yesterday. I sent them the list of the cards I needed restored back that were deleted, and within like a couple hours they replied back. They replied to me at like 11 this morning, and I haven't gotten anything back since.
sequence. Firing in 3, 2, 1. Good breach. Apex tethered.
Cut the head from the snake, strike team.
Looks like it's not alone.
Undead hostile, KIA.
It's moving. Follow that energy trail. Target reacquired, south of your position.
Messed up your whole day. One less pain in the butt.
It's moving. Follow that energy trail. Target reacquired southwest of your position.
Sudden death.
Apex target down.
Nice execution, strike team. Grab the residual Ethereum. You've earned it.
Baker to Weaver. Send in the chopper. We are good to go.
Raptor 1, strike team ready for evac.
Tagged another dead dude. So long, fuckers.
Let's move it. Enemy is tracking our position.
Establish chopper gunner above.
Echo 1-2 circling, tanks out.
Is it going for all the dead?
done here.
Bravo Zulu strike team. Upper management sends their congrats.